Hey everybody, what is going on? Hexlex here. Got another Master Duel video for you. So for today's video, I wanted to take a look at some games with some of the new, archetypes and new support featured in the latest selection pack. But Hex, you might be saying, I thought you said in yesterday's pack review video that you didn't plan on opening any of this pack. And while that does still remain true for the time being, I do have passing interest in both Lightsworn and Genix, so that might be enough to encourage me to open some amount of these packs. We'll see. But the new Duel Live features are actually going to go a long way as far as allowing us to take a look at some of these new cards without having to necessarily commit to crafting them. So for those who don't know, because this is a relatively recent update, but if you're on the pack screen here and you click this Duel Live button, you can actually see Duel Lives that are specifically using cards from the new set. And of course, that is in addition to being able to see the decks of both Duelist A and Duelist B. So like Duelist A here, for example, is on an Ancient Gear deck using the new support, which is pretty cool. You can see we got the Dark Golem right over here, as well as the Tanker, and looks like the Commander is here as well. I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's no way the new Continuous Spell isn't here. We're even playing the new Trap card. And their opponent, it could be on anything, their opponent just has Barrel and Defleur. Oh, look, it's Dragon Link. Oh, hell yeah. With the one Wyvern Burster and multiple Druid Swarms. So this is actually a great first game to watch. Let's go ahead and peek in on this one here. And of course, we're going to be watching a few more games. I definitely want to spy a couple of Lightsworn games too, just to get some inspiration, see how good it is. All right, looks like the Dragon Link player is going first. Although, I did notice that the Ancient Gear player had quite a few going second cards in their deck. Looks like Duelist B is leading with Lubellion to add the Magnum HUD here. If you end up liking this video, by the way, definitely I would encourage you to check out the Patreon, because we watch quite a few Duel Lives as part of the exclusive content over there that doesn't get posted to YouTube. So that's going to be link in the description below, patreon.com/hexlex. But alright, so what do they summon the... Hang on. They summoned the Striker Dragon with which monster? It was Safer. Okay, so yeah, Safer, and then we got the Magnum HUD off the Lubellion. We're banishing the Safer, and then Lubellion's coming out. There's Wyvern Burster, back after all this time. So good. Alright, Striker Dragon and Lubellion are going into Romulus. Don't worry, by the way, I do plan on playing new Dragon Link, or I guess Dragon Link again. I say new because, like, as I've said so many times before, Dragon Link was a thing, even with Wyvern Burster banned, but, wow, pitching the Cross out there. The rest of Duelist B's hand, I just noticed that they pitched the Cross out designator with the Ravine, which means that the rest of Duelist B's hand must either be really good, or they're just really, really confident that Duelist A doesn't have any hand traps, which, to be fair, Duelist A does not. But yeah, no, I definitely do plan on covering Dragon Link, ideally in tomorrow's video, but depending on how long it takes me to get some quality replays, it might go up on Sunday instead. We'll see. Getting the Collapse Serpent, linking off the Recharger for the other Striker Dragon. We did put the Tracer in the middle. But we can sync it off, okay. Sync it off with the Collapse Serpent to go for the Borreload, alright. I'm so glad I didn't get rid of any of my Dragon Link stuff. Alright, Pisty F. Gonna bring back the Recharger. Gonna link it off with the Pisty for... is this the, yeah, Delindrus. I thought you didn't need to play Delindrus anymore. Or maybe you do now that Wyvern Burster is back but only at 1. Who knows? I thought you did the Triple Burst instead. Wasn't that the combo line? I can never keep up with Dragon Link. Well, I feel like ours had a hard time keeping up with Dragon Link. I think we get to end on an IP here as well, right? Yeah. Or maybe even another Synchro. Looks like it's probably gonna be IP. No, it's SP. Same difference. Alright. Got that classic Dragon Link turn 1 board of the Borreload and Borreload Savage Dragon thrown in the SP Little Knight. And as we saw there, we get to end phase search the Druid Swarm off the Magnum HUD effect. So, classic stuff from Dragon Link. Let's see how the Ancient Gear player retaliates. Now, they might not have opened any hand traps, but that does mean they have a lot of gas here. So that might be enough to get them into the W here. They're going to activate Fortress, so Borreload Savage Dragon's going to end up negating that. Got another Fortress, however. And we have the Thrust. Oh, but the Ash Blossom, that's brutal. We really wanted that Thrust to resolve. Alright, normal summoning the Wyvern. That searches any Ancient Gear card, including the continuous spell card Advance. Advance F to grab the Catapult. Advance F, we're going to sack off the Wyvern to add a Gear Town. Catapult F, going to pop our Gear Town to pull out the Ancient Gear Dark Golem. We then get to use both the Ancient Gear Dark Golem and Gear Town Fs. Borderland Dragon is going to... Wait, did they target the wrong thing here? Or were they not able to target? Hang on. Yeah, they targeted Borderland Savage Dragon. Can this not be targeted while one of these cards is on the field? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects. No, it's on that one. Or maybe they just misclick. That could always be it, too. Alright, so we're getting the Tanker here, adding the Ancient Gear box. Doesn't this summon itself? Oh no, it adds another monster. That's cool. Alright, so box is going to add the Commander. Tanker F will then summon the Commander. Druiswarm coming down here. That's fine. They still have the SP. They get to draw off the spell card too. Oh my god, and it was Max C. That's so gross! Oh, wow, that's so disgusting. I was all, like, excited because it looked like the Ancient Gear player was about to come. I mean, I guess the Ancient Gear player could still come back, but it's going to be a lot harder under that Max C there. Alright, placing the Duel face up. Get to use the effect of Fusion Summon. Oh, is this the ultimate Ancient Gear Golem? Looks like that's the... Yep. Wait, doesn't this, like, let you attack a bunch of times? Yeah, 3 attack. We might actually... Hang on, we might actually win this turn. Oh, but they're going to banish the 0 attack. Yeah, bore loads. That way they don't take damage. That's smart. Alright, frame. It's going to add the fusion. Is it 3 attacks on monsters, or is it 3 attacks during each battle phase? Yeah, this can't be destroyed by bat. Oh, wait, that was enough anyway! Oh, because it is piercing! Oh, I'm a fool. How could I forget that? Wow! What a great first game for us to start with. Getting to see not only the Ancient Gear deck with its new support, but also against Dragon Link, which is also, again, very much supported not by the new selection pack, but by the new ban list. And, I was thinking that the Ancient Gear deck wasn't going to come out on top. You saw me when that Maxi resolved. I got pretty pessimistic pretty quickly, but no, that was a very, very exciting first game. I'm very glad we got to start off with that one. Let's go ahead and check out another game with another one of these new decks. Alright, I mentioned before that I wanted to see some Lightsworn action, so I actually see the Fusion Dragon here, so let's take a look at Duelist A's deck. Okay, looks like they are on tier Lightsworn. This is what I've seen a lot of people say is probably going to be the way to play Lightsworn, and I can definitely see it. One thing to note that some of the comments were pointing out in one of the more recent videos is that with Lightsworn, that this is the first format with Lightsworn Dragonling where Kit Kolos is also legal. So that might be enough to make, you know, it's kind of the same optimism that people went into with the Horus engine coming into Master Duel. And one of the reasons why I like the way tier was hit in Master Duel quite a bit, it makes a lot of these kind of mill-focused decks a lot more viable, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we got Lightsworn tier that is actually featuring the Enlightenment Dragon, because we're on both JD and PD, I guess. JD is like feels so much more natural to say, because I played back in the day when this was like a what, like 150, I think it was like a $200 card at one point. Very expensive deck, but and it looks like we're going to be up against, or they're going to be rather, up against Ubel. Yeah, looking like a fairly standard Ubel list. Interesting that they're on Bestials, but they're playing Saronir instead of Magnum Hut? That's really weird, but okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and check this out, again, from the perspective of the person playing the new deck. So, let's see Duelist A's perspective. Okay, looks like we're going first. Okay, we opened Rhino Heart. I don't know how much actual Lightsworn stuff we're going to get to see here because we only have the Weiss in hand, which doesn't really do anything by itself. But we could always mill. We could always mill Lightsworn cards. Having the triple attack here is nice as well. They end up having a response. Which they do actually, the Ghost Warner. Wow. That's interesting. Wasn't really expecting that one. But that will be enough to stop the Kickless effect here. So we're going to triple attack. And it looks like we're going to draw 2. I think, however, this is a misplay. Wow, we did get us to some Lightsworn plays. But I will say that I do think that was a misplay from Duelist A. I really think they should have hand-ripped in this situation. Like, yeah, I mean, we don't get to end on any more plays. Like, it would just be the defense mode, which I don't know why we put this in defense mode. It would just be the kick close and then pass. But honestly, between the hand rip as well as Imperm and Max C, that should be sufficient to stop any, yeah, I don't know about any, but it should be sufficient to stop most plays your opponent would have on the follow-up turn. I think it comes down to risk versus reward, the safe versus the gamble play. Draw 2 is absolutely the gamble play. Now, with the Charge of Light Brigade top deck, it looks like it might have paid off, but I think that looking at your opponent's hand here is a safe play, so. Mildew Dora, that's worth noting. Adding Wolf? Question mark? Oh, because we can put Wolf back with Weiss and then mill it with Weiss. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so get the Wolf F to bring that back, and we have that along with the level 4 tuner, so we can sync for 8. Is this going to be the new, it is going to be the new Lightsworn, Synchro Minerva. Alright, Minerva F is going to mill Felice and another Weiss. Both effects will activate here. Weiss is going to bring back the Wolf and Felice. Does she summon herself when milled? Yeah, that's right. Alright, this time we're going to overlay for a rank 4. It's going to be probably, yep, the other Minerva. The rank 4 one. Detaching to mill another 3. There's a Meta Noise and the Havness, although we did already use Havness with the Kickless. That's actually pretty unlucky that we milled that before Shiren, but... Oh, speaking of Shiren, there we go, never mind. It is all good. Alright, so we get to continue tier limit fusing away. We're going to summon the Volcalos here. Taking 23, setting the Imperm, and then passing. So I'm trying to remember if these have any kind of on-field effects that's relevant during the opponent's turn. Destroy a battle, or this card possession, destroy a card effect, mill a top 3, then destroy up to the number of Lightsworn cards into the graveyard by this effect. That could end up coming up here. And then this one, just as our Lightsworn monsters cannot be banished, which is like, yeah, not probably the most relevant, but we do have Imperm, we have Rolk, and we have Maxi. Looks like Duelist B is leading off with the Phantom of Yubel off of the Double Spirit. We're going to immediately Imperm, which I think is a pretty good idea here. Going to Havness in response to the Dark Beckoning Beast effect, so we'll see what we end up milling off of her. There's Tier Cash, that'll get us a couple more mills. And I think there was a Scream also in there for the search, yep. And they added, yeah, opening, of course. Alright, so Tier Cash, milling a couple of Lightsworn cards, including Weiss and the Trap card. Trap card effect to set itself. Looks like opening the Spirit Gates is activating to add the Chaos Summoning Beast. Extra normal for the Chaos Summoning Beast. Here's the Maxi. Great timing on Duelist A's part. Looks like they're going to Synchro for the Chaos Angel. Be funny if they actually tried to target a Lightsworn card. Nope, it is always going to be Volcalos here, and then battling over Synchro Minerva with the Chaos Angel. Main phase 2, we're linking off Angel and Beckoning Beast for SB, it looks like, yeah. SB Little Knight, which is going to banish... Wow, not the Havness. That's rather surprising, honestly. I guess they didn't... No, that makes sense. They don't want the Minerva XCs to activate again. That makes sense. We're going to Foolish the Lightsworn Dragonling, which will let us add the Punishment Dragon. Oh my god, we have JD and PD. Ooh, are we actually going to summon the Enlightenment Dragon? I think we might do it here. Alright, Tear Scream Mills. Rhino Heart's going to activate. They're going to chain the Druid Swarm on that Fairy Tale Snow. We can, yeah, just chain the Fairy Tale Snow F. That's really easy. I saw we banished the Dragonling as well. Is that our 4th one? I think we already had 4 banished, didn't we? 1, 2, 3... Is it different types, or is it different names? Different name. Oh, we have the Xyz banished as well. So yeah, we're good. Alright, Rhino Heart and SP both activating here. SP gonna banish the Rhino. We're milling Shiren and then adding another Rhino. I really hope Duelist B doesn't concede before he gets to summon the Enlightenment Dragon. We don't even need to summon Enlightenment Dragon here. We just, like, win. We just summon the Punishment Dragon and win. Putting back the opening. Banishing... Or putting all of our stuff back and then banishing the opponent's yard, as well as putting their stuff back. Wait, we activated JDY? Oh, are we like styling super hardcore here? I think we are. We could have just swung in for lethal, but this is the style play. Alright, Scream for Soliak. There it is. We do get to see it summoned. The Enlightenment Dragon! Putting it in the Anima zone, too. That's really funny. Although, to be fair, our opponent's deck is, I guess it could be on Anima. It's not very likely. Oh, no, we're just winning this turn anyway with Fairy Tail Snow, of course. Even banishing the Enlightenment Dragon. That's good. That's really good. Oh, it's almost as if Duelist A knew. They'd be showing this game off, so that's really funny. But yeah, we did get to see the new Enlightenment Dragon summoned, which is what I wanted, even if it wasn't the most necessary. Still a pretty good game from Duelist A there. I mean, Duelist B definitely did all they could under that kind of a turn one and follow-up anyway, but yeah, good stuff. Let's check out our next game. Okay, I definitely want to see Ragnar Raa here, and it looks like we have a pretty dedicated Ragnar Raa deck. Oh, it's got an Ogdoadic. I almost mispronounced it. It's got Ogdoadic. It's got Bee Troopers. It's got some of the Ragnar Raa stuff. Therions. Oh yeah, we got Snake Rain and Lone Fire Blossom. We're going all in on the mishmash here, so I'm definitely here for this list. Looks like they're going to be up against probably Salamangreat, judging from the Horse Prince, but I also see Raw Sphere mode there. Okay, yeah, it is Sal, just teching the Raw Sphere mode as a board breaker, but otherwise a fairly standard Salad list, so let's go ahead and watch this one. It'd be nice if all the new decks won. I mean, I gotta say, like, I'm already pretty pleasantly surprised by how they've been performing so far. Okay, Duelist B gonna take the first turn here, so Duelist A, the Ragnar Raa player, is going second. Did open an Imperm, though. And Duelist B just set 2 pass. Okay, we definitely take those, so let's see what the Ragnar Raa player can do with a hand like this. Ooh, not a lot under Maxi. Can't imagine there's gonna be too much to do under Maxi. Wait, are we going for it? Are we gonna combo anyway? Lone Fire for the Ragnar Raa Evil Seed, which is gonna get hit with a Veiler, so... I wonder if Duelist B already drew something good. Let's see if they end up passing again. Okay, normal summoning the Mirror. We're gonna use the Mirror to link off for Baelinks. Ooh, did not add the Sanctuary, so that's probably what this last card in the hand is. Also, yeah, I wondered if this turn was going to play out this way, or somehow similarly. So, I think Duelist B kind of misplayed here. This thing I've talked about a little bit in my hand trap guide is that, I think they misplayed not by Maxi, of course, but actually by Veilering so early. Although, to be fair, I think I'd probably Veiler the Ragnar Raa add effect here, because it's not like this affects special summons, so... Yeah, I mean, I think the potential misplay was that they maybe should have actually let this go and let Duelist A keep comboing, but there is the argument that Duelist A wouldn't keep comboing anyway, which he probably wouldn't. Okay, never mind. I take it back. I don't think Duelist B misplayed. I think that was a fine Veiler. But I do think that sometimes people will use negates pretty quickly after firing off Maxi, which not only denies you draws, but also uses up cards in your hand. So if you're in a situation where you're really trying to top deck something, then... sometimes it's better to hold something like Veiler, but I think Duelist B played fine here. Alright, let's see if Duelist A really was just stopped by the Maxi, or if they have some more plays here. We're going to summon the Ragnar Raa Armored Lizard by banishing the Lone Fire. Imperm's going to end up negating that, but it does still let us pitch our Ogdoadic. Getting that in the graveyard might end up mattering. Gonna summon using the Resonance Insect, linking that off for our Ragnar Raa Skeletal Soldier. This will proc the Resonance Insect effects to add, but that is going to get hit with the call by. So, interesting. I don't know why we impermed that Baelinks, but okay. Yeah, no search off the Resonance Insect. That's unfortunate, but we do still get the Skeletal Soldier F. Oh, never mind. They're going to Salamangreat Roar, the counter trap. It's going to end up negating and destroying that too, so... Alright, we still use our Therion Empress. Alacia. I didn't even know there was a Reptile Therion. What does this do? A Therion monster equipped with this card... Wait, and I can use the second effect. Target a Therion monster, especially this card. Discard a card, target a Therion monster. And, okay, so it doesn't actually do anything... Like, it doesn't have, like, a quick effect or anything. It's just, like, Therion support. Okay. Alright, main phase 2, we're going to use our Ogdoadic effect to summon. And then they get their mirror back. Looks like we're making a rank... 7? 8? Can't tell, actually. It's an 8. It's a Teardrop Rika. Teardrop Rika Queen activating. Sending off the mirror. Tributing it. And then we're passing over to our opponent. Let's see if Duelist B finds any more plays here. They do not. Alright, Duelist A kind of in top deck mode as well, but they do have the Teardrop Rika. Wow, we're just going to normal summon that Ash Blossom and go for a Link summon. What for, I wonder? Oh, it's just 2 monsters including a Tri-type. Oh, but they have the Imperm. Ah, that's brutal. Oh, but it doesn't matter because we can just summon the one from the graveyard and then we get the Evil Seed and then the Evil Seed. Oh, we're popping off here. Alright, getting the Samurai Beetle and the continuous spell Bloom. Gonna banish the Beetle, keep the Bloom, activate Bloom, Bloom F, gonna bring back the Beetle that was banished. We're now linking off the Beetle with the Skeletal Soldier, going for our Mantis Monk. Ragnar Raa Mantis Monk is the one that lets you set the trap card from the deck, so I wonder if we're gonna do that here. Looks like we are, in fact, going to do that, as well as bringing back our Reptilian Codal. Alright, now linking off the Codal with the Mantis Monk. Going for the Link 4 Chain Coils. Mantis Monk F going to put back the Evil Seed to summon itself. We're going to swing in with both, and that is going to be lethal. Wow. Ragnar Raa taking down Saladin. We have, in fact, seen every single new deck so far take the W. That's really cool. Hell yeah, I really like that. I do actually want to watch one more Lightsworn game, because I think I am decently interested in Lightsworn tier. So I want to watch one more of those before we finish off. Okay, see Lightsworn Dragonling here, and I think this is... Yeah, I was peeked at this one earlier. This is a... Wow, it's a 60-card build with transaction rollback for Eradicator? And Fiend Comedian, possibly? Okay, interesting that we're going so in on the transaction rollback for, in my opinion, a pretty mediocre payoff. Like, I don't know. I feel like if we're going to play... I mean, I guess to be fair, these are usable outside of transaction rollback, which is probably why there are payoff trap cards, but... Alright, and then it looks like we're up against Pearly. Probably just a pretty standard Pearly deck. Yeah, it's a very standard Pearly deck. Okay. Alright, let's see. Let's check out this one last game here. See how this particular iteration of Lightsworn tier does. Like I said, I gotta say, I'm pretty thoroughly impressed thus far with how these decks have been performing. Alright, Duelist B going first. Only one of them went first as well, just that second game, I think it was. Alright, Duelist B throwing down the straight Pearly Street as well as Pearly Sleepy Memory. We're firing off Max C in response to that. It's pretty good. To be fair, Pearly only needs to, like, special summon twice, but we'll get a couple of draws, so. Pearly adding the My Friend. Gonna activate the My Friend. Pearly F going for the Sleepy Memory. That's actually a huge misplay, because we're giving Duelist A draw before we activate the My Friend. That's one more card that could have been an Ash Blossom here, which would have been pretty bad. But never punished. We got a Horus, though, which is pretty good, or an Imseti specifically. Alright, so Delicious, setting the Yeep. And another card. Alright, end phase the field spell, we'll attach another Sleepy. And pass over to us. Our hand's looking not too shabby, actually. That Reinhardt's not a bad draw either. Alright, Noir F. And then they're using the Yeep as well for a draw 4 total. What's the Expertly Noir draws? Yeah, that Expertly Noir is pretty annoying, but to be fair, this is the kind of deck that might actually have enough gas to just push through it. Alright, we're leading with the Imseti, pitching the Hoppy, adding the King Sark and getting the draw. That Heartbeat's actually not a bad draw at all. Going to activate the King Sark. Looks like Duel Speed's immediately firing off the Expertly Noir. That's a little early, but... And there we go. Alright, we've already played through both the detaches, and of course, with only one material left, the Expertly Noir can be affected by card effects yet again. There is still the other back row and possibly some hand traps, but we're already baiting the Ash Blossom with the Pearl of the Rhino before the Rhino Heart. Looks like Duel Speed is going to affect Valor on the Rhino Heart effect. That's actually not bad for us, because we still, of course, have the Shiren here. And I'm sure, well, actually, I'm not sure. Do we play Redoer? Yeah, we played Redoer, so. Ooh, and we milled a bunch of Lightsworn cards doing that, so. That's really, that was insane, actually. Oh my god. Alright, so there's Dragonling and Felice, now going for a Sync 8, which is going to be the Minerva, the Athenian Lightsworn. Minerva F gonna mill top 2. Oh my, or it doesn't mill top 2, does it? Yeah, you send any Lightsworn monsters. So sending that Garroth with the Wolf there, summoning the Wolf. Havnus and Scream both activating. Scream gonna grab the Soliac, and Havnus gonna fuse with the Rhino Heart. For Z-Kit's Colosse, I imagine. Yep. Alright, Kit F, and we also get to use the Pearl of Rhino to pop the My Friend. Pretty good target there. It's going to stop them from adding back all those continuous spell cards, or quick play spell cards, rather. Another wolf summoning here. We're going to overlay the 2 wolves to go for Minerva. Xyz? We are, yep. Xyz Minerva. Xyz Minerva F, detaching a wolf. Going to mill 3. Saw Keldo in there. Here's Ringo Worm. Get to summon that. Level 2 token now. Going to sync for 10 with the Minerva. Baron de Fleur? Baron de Fleur. Oh, now I can take out the field spell as well. Or the face down. That's fine too, yeah. Alright, bringing back the tier. We get to still mill 8 here. Milling 8 feeling great between the Kiklos and the tier cash. There's a transaction rollback. And Jet Synchron. I actually missed Jet Synchron on the list there. We milled Rhino Heart and Meta Noise as well. That's pretty good. Meta Noise F gonna add back the Havnus. Rhino Heart F gonna summon, and then send the Heartbeat. Heartbeat F gonna add back the Crime. And then we're just gonna move to battle. They do get to summon off the field spell. Oh, we're just gonna negate it with the Baron. We're just going for it. Yeah, I mean, that's lethal on board, so this should do it. Wow, that's pretty unlucky of Duel Speed to not get any relevant hand traps in those 4 draws, but I'm sure Duelist A will definitely take it. Alright, that's good. Wow, so I genuinely did not expect that. I genuinely did not expect for the new decks to take every single game there. And we even saw, like, Lightsworn in particular take on Pearly as well as Yubel, which are pretty meta-relevant decks. And it's not even like Tier Limit just straight up carried the Lightsworn stuff. The Lightsworn stuff was very relevant in both of those games. So, yeah, I was thoroughly impressed with all of those. I might be biting my tongue a little bit when it comes to my review of the new pack. This is definitely convinced me at least a little bit otherwise, so hell yeah. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this in the future as well, whether it's covering decks via Duel Lives that I don't normally play, or just watching Duel Lives in general. Again, if you do really like this content, I would again encourage you to check out the Patreon, patreon.com/hexlex, link in the description below, because we do watch a lot of Duel Lives, and there's a lot of other exclusive content talking about new card reveals in the OCG, watching some exclusive games that aren't on the channel, all that fun stuff. So thanks for watching. Let's go ahead and move on now to our outro. Hey everybody, Hexlex here. Just want to give you a huge thanks for watching all the way to the very end of the video. Believe it or not, that is actually one of the best ways that you can support the channel, is by watching the videos in their entirety. But there are many ways in which you can support the channel if you are so interested. The names that you're seeing on screen here, I gotta give an extra special thanks to, because these are people who have chosen to either become a member on YouTube, which if you're interested you can do as well via the join button next to the subscribe button down down there, or have signed up over on Patreon and become members there. Link to that is going to be in the description below. Without the support that is being offered by, again, all the people that you're seeing on screen right here, I would not be able to take the time to dedicate to uploading daily YouTube videos. So thank you so very much. But there are also other ways you can support as well. Again, link to the description below. If you like my deck tracker that you'll see in a lot of my videos, the Untapped Companion, you can download that for free, and if you use my affiliate link down there, then that also goes a long way towards supporting the channel. That's, again, free. So is subscribing here on YouTube. That's also free and a huge way to support. You can also check out Twitch, once again linked in the description below. Following and subscribing over there will not only support as well, but also give you notifications of when I go live if you want to catch some of the live streams. But really, no matter how you choose to support, it all adds up and it all definitely means the world. So thank you, each and every one of you. For now, this is Hexlex. I'm going to be signing out. But more than that, I'm hoping that you have a fantastic day.